Hi everybody, it's Danielle with Inspire Me to DIY, and today we are going to make the cutest little stack of books you've ever seen. And I just realized I didn't put my phone on Do Not Disturb. You're going to get a bunch of dings today, so it's just all part of it. So what I did, if you've read any of my blog, you know that we have taken this Florida style home and turned it into something a little bit more comfortable and not so cement blockish, if you will. We've put wood trim on the windows, and by doing that, I have a lot of leftover wood. So I'm thinking, what am I gonna do with all this leftover wood? So I thought, I saw the 3 stack of books that I posted on my Facebook page. Now those were made with paperback books, and you can definitely use paperback books. You just pull the cover off and hopefully you got a white top page, and if not, you can paint that page white and paint the back white to get it a little bit more cohesive. But I'm going to use wood because I got a ton of it, so why not? The thing with wood though is, you know, if you know anything about trees, you know that wood is made in layers. When you cut it, you see all the rings, and each one of those rings is layers. Well, when they cut that into boards, these are all, I don't know if you can see it real well. See, these are all layers in there. So there's certain ways that you have to use to treat your wood so it doesn't get all kind of funky. When you use sandpaper of any kind, you always go with the lines of the wood, because going this way, you're going to fray up some of those layers, and then they don't lay down right when you go to paint it. So I had this is a 1x8, 1 inch by 8 inches across. And if you really know about wood, it's not really 1x8, it's like 3/4 by 7 1/4, I think it is. So it's not exact, but that's how wood is. I don't get it either. But this was a long piece that I used as the windowsill for my windows, and I had this left over. So I had it cut into 4 pieces. I cut it into 4 pieces. If that's something you cannot do, find somebody that can and have it cut into 4 pieces. 3 pieces is all you need. If you buy it new, Lowe's and Home Depot will cut those for you. So if you need them cut, just say, hey, can you? They look at you a little funny, but they'll do it. So I cut my wood into 3 pieces, and I made these 8 inches long. I just like the length of it. It looks like a good length of a book. Also, with my wood being in layers, can you see it kind of bends this way? So I want to make sure when I put my 3 books together, they're all bending the same way. Otherwise, you'll have the top one rocking or one in between. So you want them to all lay down nice. I sanded all of my pieces with my sanding foam, and I used a 180 grit. I know it's backwards. A 180 grit. You can use a 220. Just something to round off the edges a little bit, make it nice and smooth. Also, with wood being in layers, when you paint it, it's going to suck that paint right up. So I put the first coat on my wood so we wouldn't have to do 2 or 3 coats while the video's on. Now, I didn't paint the back. There's no need to paint the back because they're all going to be stacked on top of each other. I did paint the top because I'm not sure which one of these boards I want to be on top. I'm pretty sure I don't want this one on top. I don't know if you can see it. It's got some kind of funky grain right here that I was not able to sand off. So I figured that could be at the bottom. Over on this side too, it's kind of all, you can see all the ridges. So I don't know if that's the saw blade mark when they sawed this into lumber or what that is particularly, but it was some imperfection with the layers. So I'm going to not put this one on my top. You really want to make sure that you paint the sides though, because that is the part that's going to be, you're going to see. And I would paint all the way around, because what I'm thinking of doing, not today, but what I'm thinking of doing is having all my fall words, oh, come here, having all my fall words on this side and then flipping it over and having Christmas words over here. So you can use it for 2 seasons. It can stay out. You can change the ribbon on it or do whatever you want to do with it. But I like things that are dual purpose, because if you have a lot of uni-purpose or one-purpose things, it kind of takes up your house after a while. So it's nice to be able to use things for more than one season. I'm sorry, I'm looking at the tops. This one needs another coat. You can see it's kind of whitewashed. Now, if you want that look, that's perfect. That's a 1 coat. But I'm going to put another coat on because I like things white and crisp and clean and, you know. All right, so let me pour some paint out onto my paper plate. Now, I have 2 kinds of brushes. I like to use the foam for this because I paint it, out it goes. This one I have to wash, which it's acrylic paint, so it's not hard to wash. I am using the Apple Barrel white, and it's the matte acrylic. I really didn't want shiny on this. I just kind of wanted it to look like, you know, just some old time books. Okay. This is even on the second coat. Oops, it is really soaking it up. I don't think I have enough paint. I'm going to cheat it and do it this way. That way I don't have to go back and forth with my brush from my plate to my wood. So Carl, bless his heart, my dog, it was his annual visit to the vet, and he's kind of sleeping it off right now. He was great. There was no problems. He's very healthy for an older dog, but it really took a lot out of him. And I was going to have him just lay here next to me like he normally does, but he was panting so much and it was loud, so I figured that probably wouldn't be a good idea on a video. But the price of vets. I mean, I understand you don't have pet insurance like you have people insurance, so you're paying full price for everything. But he just had some meds for his, you know, for heartworm and stuff like that, the normal stuff. And then he's got a little ear infection, so we had to medicate that. And he's an older dog, so he needs medicine for his joints. So, you know, this, that, and the other thing. $500. I'm glad it's only once a year. But yeah, we always take a hit at the vet, but he's so worth it. You know, dogs are just the sweetest. All right. They say they're man's best friend, and I totally believe it. Okay. So it's a little wet yet. You can kind of see. Now, normally, I don't know normally, but most of the time I would just hand letter my words on here. But that's not usually feasible for everybody. So I wanted to make sure we did this project that just anybody can do, and it doesn't cost a lot. So I got these stickers at Hobby Lobby. They're $2.99, but everything that was the Paper Studio was 50% off. So for $1.50, I got, well, no, for $3, I got 2 sheets of them, which is perfect. Also, their ribbon was, I think it was either 40% or 50% off. And this is normally $3.99. So I'm not going to use hardly any of this for this project. So I have this for a ton of other projects. I know, Karen, they do have pet insurance. And I had it once for him when we went to our old vet. But we're at a new vet now. But that was $80 a month. So I'm not quite sure what is the better route to go. Thank you for loving my videos. I love it that you're here. That's awesome. Okay, so I'm painting my wood. We're sitting here watching paint dry because that's fun. If you want to see how I would trim my windows, it is on my blog to inspire me the number 2 DIY.com. It's got my wood projects in there. It's got my craft projects in there. And you can see the start to finish on my wood windows. They turned out so beautiful. I'm from up north, as almost everybody in Florida is. And I was just so used to wood trim windows, and that's not really a thing here. So by doing it, I think it really dresses up my house. I want to do crown molding next, but I just love the way it looks. I think it makes the house look a little more finished. So, okay, almost dry. These two are dry, and I don't think I'm going to need another coat on those edges. What do you guys think? Kind of looks good. These end cuts where the saw actually went through really rips apart those layers, and that just sucks that paint in like crazy. So I usually have to coat this 3-4 times to get it to where it looks like it's actually covered. Now, if you want, you can take a they have it in a spray can. It's the clear lacquer, and you can spray these so they stay a lot nicer, a lot longer. The paint won't scuff up. But I would do that at the very end once you have your stickers and everything on there. Also, these projects, I do a lot of projects throughout the week, and it would be almost impossible if I wasn't organized. And by organized, I took a walk-in closet and took all of the racks and everything out, and I built shelves in there. The shelves are labeled, my boxes are labeled, and everything is in there just perfect. So when I'm done with a project, I have to make sure I put it away exactly right, because 2 days later, if I don't remember where I put it. So it has to be in the bin that's marked with, like I have paper products, or paper, what is it, paper crafts. So anything that's made of paper, and it also has stickers in that bin. So I have a big bin of that. I have a big bin of fabric, a big bin of wood products. I have a rack on the wall that's all my paints and adhesives. So everything is organized really well, and it makes doing crafting so much more fun, because it's not fun if you're racing around trying to find things. That is also on my blog if you want to see how I did that and how I labeled things. If you have a lot of, I need a drink, hold on. If you have a lot of craft supplies, or even baking supplies, or anything it is that you do for fun, if you have that organized, it makes it so much more fun, because you can just find where everything is. Okay, let's see. Now, if you want, you could sand down some of this, and I might do just a little bit on the edges so it looks a little more worn. And again, I'm going with the grain of the wood. Let's see. Yeah, I kind of like that. I like a little of the wood showing through. Okay. I have my favorite candle burning. It is Grandma's apple pie, which is, no, I think it's just apple pie. There's a Grandma's sugar cookie that I absolutely love, but it makes me eat, and that's the last thing I need to be doing is eating more. So, this is nice apple-y smell, and it's like fall and crisp, and still a little hot outside, but inside it's all fall. I got my little house all lit up, and that's a battery operated candle, but I have regular candles going too. So it just feels kind of all warm and cozy in here, and I'm kind of enjoying it. Okay, I'm not going to glue these together because I might want to change the arrangement up. Maybe I do my 3 words and I don't like the order that they are. I made that's going to look, doesn't that look like books? It looks like books. I love that. I made a sign for outside. That's also on my blog. You can look that up. It's one of those long, tall signs, and that is a 2 by 12. 1 by 12. I don't know. I have to see it again. But it's pretty wide, and it sits outside because I clear coated it, and I've had it. This will be the 2nd year now. On one side, it says it's Happy Fall or It's Fall, and on the other side, it says Merry Christmas. So again, it serves dual purpose, and I just love the way it looks. I made it myself for pennies. So anything that I can make beautiful in my home, and it doesn't cost a lot, because who wants to put down a ton of money on stuff that's just, that's decorating your home? Yes, it makes you happy, but there's no point if you can make things on your own and make it just beautiful. And that way you take ownership. It's nice to have a large painting on the wall that you did yourself. I get a great sense of pride over something like that. Okay, so I know on the picture it said, what, family fall in football, which is pretty much fall around here. In fact, my husband's in another room right now watching the big game, so I haven't heard any noises, so I don't know if we're winning or losing, or who knows. But Saturdays he is in love with his college football, and I think that's pretty sweet. All right, I think I'm just going to do, should I do It's Fall, y'all? No, I want something with family in there. I don't know. But I don't want the family fall football. I don't know. Let's just fly with it. Since I'm going to put my words right to left, I want them on the opposite end of the book than you normally would have it, like it is in the original photo. I have to start with the last letter of the word first so I can work it across. So I know I want one that says fall, so let's do the fall, F-A-L-L, so the 2 L's first. That might be a problem because I only have 1 L, small L, on each page. So that would only give me 2 total. So I can't do fall y'all, not enough L's. Unless I go buy more. I could do that. All right, let me open this other one so I can get my other L. You never know how many letters they're going to have in each thing. Luckily, they have a bunch of vowels, so that's good, because you kind of need that. All right, and another good thing about stickers is if you get them a little crooked, you can reposition them. Let's see. Not too bad. It'll make it. Let me get the whole word on there, and then we'll see. That might be the deciding factor. All right. Hi, Carl Dog. How you feeling, buddy? He gets so upset when he has to go to the vet that it just takes him a while to settle back down. Oh, for heaven's sakes, will you get on there straight? It just don't wanna. There we go. I need my F. Ooh. I know it's backwards. I'll take pictures later and flip them around so it looks normal. Oops, let go. Okay, well, that's one. Well, we can't do family because I don't have another small L unless I use a capital L. Do the whole thing in caps. I don't know if I want to do that. So we have fall. I was wondering if this would be a thing. that I would be stuck on what words to use. Well, that L situation, it might be a problem. I wonder if I could use the number 1. It looks like the L. Yes! All right, we're using the number 1. Wow. Okay, there's there's the L's. Oh, there's the L's and there's the number 1. Can't really tell a difference. I love it. Thank you. Thank you, God. God is good all the time. Okay. Fall ya all. I don't have an apostrophe. I might have to cut one of those. I have been looking all over creation for fake pumpkins that are large. I mean, I want for outside, because if I buy pumpkins now, I'm going to have to do it every week because the heat here, they'll just disintegrate. So I want the big ones, but I don't want to pay $80 for them. So what I think I might do, and this is for next year, but we'll see, I might make myself some very large paper mache pumpkins. And if I figure out how to do that, I will definitely do a video and show you. I haven't done paper mache since high school, which was like 4 years ago. Yeah, right. Okay. Oops, get on there straight. It wants to get all wonky. Stop. Okay. I got to put an apostrophe in there yet. Let's see what I can make one out of. There is a question mark and an exclamation point. Let's take the exclamation point and cut off the end. Unfortunately, I'm using my fabric scissors instead of my paper scissors. Let go. Thank you. But for that little bit of a cut, I don't think it's going to ruin anything. I should have tweezers out here or something, just to okay, I might rethink that, because that apostrophe is a little large. Don't look too bad. We'll try. I'll figure it out. I think I'm on this one. This is the one I want for my top, because I like the way the grain is and everything on the top of this. I think I'm going to do happy. So happy fall y'all. Let's see. I like happy. Y. Start off with the Y. Okay. Getting these straight is crazy, because they don't want to, they do not want to lay straight. Come on. All right. So do you have a favorite fall tradition that you do? When I lived up north, there was a whole bunch. We had an apple festival. We had hay rides, and doing stuff with the pumpkin farm and all sorts of things. But here, they don't have a lot going on. They have a couple of festivals here and there, and we might go to a festival whenever one comes up in our area. Right now, I haven't really seen anything. There's a music festival coming up, and that might be something that we do. But and I think it's a jazz one. Oh, come on. Are you kidding me? Get up there. But tomorrow, I don't know if you saw my video last week when I talked about we got Disney passes. So tomorrow we're just going to hang out at Disney for a day. It's an 1.5-hour drive, so not that bad. It's just something we can just go hang out and come right back. I'm just so uber excited about that. Okay, come on. This. I'm such a perfectionist, and it's going to drive me crazy. See how that A is a little wonky? But I think with the after I put the H on, it's going to look okay. My Bible study last night, they talked about trying to be perfect and how perfection, that there's really only one perfect one, and it's really not any of us, and how perfection or trying to be perfect all the time can really be a trap. And I never thought of it that way, but when you finally get that in your head, it's like, oh my gosh, that's so freeing. I feel so much better knowing that I don't have to be perfect. And I'm not, for the most part, expected to be perfect. If I was, I'm not around the right people, because nobody's perfect. And how can they expect you to be perfect? The secret is, when you mess up and you're not perfect, just see it for what it is. You're human. You know, laugh and go on, because we all do crazy things all the time. Well, maybe that's just me. All right, there's my happy. All right, let's see. I say all right a lot. All right. It's better than so, because I do that too. Oh my gosh. Do you like that? It really looks like a stack of books. I love this. And the fact that I had the wood, I had the paint, I bought the stickers and the ribbon, but I have the cutest little setup for the price of 13 stickers, which pennies and a little bit of ribbon. So let's do the ribbon. I might have to touch that up because I touched it before it was all the way dry. I bought this. I love this. And I also got the, let's see if I can get the little plastic off of this. I love this too, but I think this is going to be more of a Christmas because it's fuzzy. Is that not cool? And it's the wired edges. And this also was 40% off. It was $7, so 40% off of $7. You do the math. My head hurts when I leave Hobby Lobby trying to figure out all the percentages. I mean, I can do it, but it's like work. And they have a little grid already worked up there, but it's only for a certain amount of prices, not for all the prices. So you still have to do math here and there. Oh, I like that. What I'm going to do is very simply tie it in a knot. That is it. I can use that ribbon for a whole ton of things. Okay. Make sure my ends are even. Sweet. Now, what I would like to do, and I didn't bring it out here, is you can have some silk leaves, and I have a bunch, but I think I got one over here. Come here. Or maybe, yeah. And then just like put it in there. Is that not sweet? I love that. Maybe just tuck it like that. There we are. There's our books. And it just took 30 minutes. Nothing hard. And it's beautiful, and it's going to look so good on my shelves. And then next season, Christmas, I'll flip them over, put a different bow on it, and have some Christmas words. Perfect. Have a great Saturday. Please go over to my blog and check it out and see all the different projects that I have over there. I have crafts and home DIY and little things here and there about how to redo a room without a lot of money, just to make it happy again. I know when I come home and think, just rearranging my furniture makes me so happy because it's different. When you see the same thing every day, you don't realize it gets old until it gets old. And then sometimes you feel overwhelmed and it's too late. Thank you, Mary Ellen. I love these. I think they turned out so cute. I think the leaf makes it too. I like that. I might put another one over there, but I think that will really be cute. Sprinkle this video all over Facebook. I'd be so appreciative. Save it to your page so you can make it yourself. And give me comments if you decide to make this. I want to see pictures. Give me comments on how you liked it, how you didn't like it, anything. I got broad shoulders. I can take it. Thank you so much and have a great weekend and go football. Bye.